Malcolm Macdonald was a football legend, famous for scoring goals and winning games. But did you know he also struggled with alcohol addiction and had some of the worst surgeries ever? This is a story about a man who never gave up, both on and off the field. Malcolm Macdonald, born on January 7th, 1950, became a legendary figure in English football, known for his amazing speed, strength, and goal-scoring skills. But his life wasn't all about the highs on the football field. He also faced a lot of personal challenges along the way. Growing up on Finley Street in Fulham, Malcolm spent his childhood hanging out with his friend Steve Hackett, who would later become a famous rock guitarist. He went to Sloan Grammar School in Chelsea, where he started playing football as a fullback. It's pretty surprising considering he would later become one of the top strikers. His serious football journey began at Barnet, but it was at non-league Tonbridge where he really started to shine, catching the eye of his hero, Bob Robson. In 1968, after Fulham was relegated from the First Division, they signed Malcolm for just $1,000. Malcolm's career really took off at Luton Town, where he turned into a goal-scoring machine, netting 58 goals in 101 matches. This incredible performance showed off his natural talent and set the stage for his future success. Then, in the summer of 1971, he moved to Newcastle United for $180,000. It's so interesting that he made a spectacular home debut by scoring a hat-trick against Liverpool, earning the nickname Supermac. This was a turning point for Newcastle. Despite a rough start, Malcolm and his teammate Tony Green formed a powerful partnership that helped the team rise from the bottom to finish the season in 11th place. Malcolm scored 30 goals in his first season, becoming Newcastle's top scorer, and he kept up this impressive streak in the following seasons. Well, in 1976, Malcolm transferred to Arsenal for $333,000, marking another exciting chapter in his career. He made an immediate impact, scoring a hat-trick against his former team Newcastle in a thrilling 5-3 victory. As Arsenal's top scorer for 2 consecutive seasons, he showed his consistent goal-scoring ability, even while dealing with fitness issues. One of his best moments came in the 1978 FA Cup semi-final against Orient, where he scored twice. However, the final was a heartbreak as Arsenal narrowly lost to Ipswich Town. Now, speaking of his international career, let's talk about Malcolm Macdonald's amazing career with England. He made a fantastic debut against Wales at Wembley Stadium and quickly showed his talent by scoring his first international goal against West Germany. On April 16, 1975, Macdonald had an unforgettable game, scoring all 5 goals in England's 5-0 victory over Cyprus. This incredible feat tied the record for the most goals scored by an England player in a single match, a record that still stands in competitive international play. Now, before we move any further, I have a question for you. Are you inspired by Malcolm's incredible journey? If so, smash that like button and subscribe for more legendary football tales. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos. Now let's dive back into the action. Moving on to his time as a manager, Macdonald began his coaching career with Fulham in 1980. He did a great job leading the team to promotion to the Second Division in 1982, but they couldn't quite make it to the First Division. Later, in 1987, he took on the challenge of managing Huddersfield Town. Unfortunately, this stint didn't go as well, ending in relegation and a tough 10-1 loss to Manchester City. Despite the ups and downs, Macdonald's contributions to football as both a player and a manager are memorable. After he stopped playing football, Macdonald went through a really tough time. A knee injury forced him to retire earlier than he wanted, cutting short his promising career. Trying to figure out his next steps, he started some business ventures, but unfortunately, they didn't work out as he had hoped. His second marriage also didn't last, adding more stress to his life. All these setbacks were hard for Macdonald to handle, and he turned to alcohol to cope with his disappointment and pain. Drinking became a big problem, affecting his health and overall well-being, but in 1997, Macdonald decided enough was enough. He chose to get sober and take control of his life. It wasn't an easy journey, but through sheer determination, he managed to stay sober and turn his life around. Today, Macdonald is happily living with Carol, who was previously married to Brian Johnson. Carol has been a huge support for him, standing by his side throughout his recovery journey. Their relationship has brought stability and happiness into his life, helping him stay on track. Then, in June, Macdonald had a major health scare. He started experiencing severe joint pain, which turned out to be pseudo-gout, a type of arthritis that causes painful swelling. This was a tough diagnosis to receive, but Macdonald faced it head-on. He got the medical treatment he needed and made changes to manage the condition. Despite this health challenge, Macdonald made the bold decision to auction off nearly 40 items of his football memorabilia. This wasn't just about money, it was deeply personal. Each item held special memories from his career. By auctioning them, Macdonald was reflecting on his past achievements and showing that he was ready to embrace the future. The auction was a big moment for him. It symbolized his resilience and his ability to move forward despite the challenges. Letting go of these items was a way for him to honor his past while making space for new memories and experiences. Through all the ups and downs, Macdonald's story is one of strength, perseverance, and the spirit of never giving up. All in all, I can definitely say Malcolm Macdonald's story is one of winning, struggling, and never giving up. From his early days at Fulham to becoming a football star, Macdonald had the thrill of public success and the tough times of private challenges. His journey, filled with personal battles and health problems, shows the mix of glory and hardship. Known for scoring many goals, Macdonald earned the nickname Super Mac, making him a hero in football. But behind the scenes, he faced struggles that tested his strength and spirit. These tough times, far from the cheering crowds and bright stadium lights, shaped a story of a man whose strength went beyond just playing football. In a big decision, Macdonald chose to auction his cherished memorabilia, starting a new chapter in his life. This choice, full of courage, shows his desire to face his legacy and health with dignity. It highlights his strong spirit and willingness to embrace change, even when it means letting go of precious reminders of his past. He was also famous for his big personality. He loved the spotlight and wasn't afraid to show it. On the field, he played with intense passion and energy. He celebrated his goals with exuberance, jumping for joy and pumping his fists. Off the field, he was equally lively. He enjoyed talking, had a big smile, and loved wearing flashy clothes and driving fancy cars. Some people thought he was too loud and attention-seeking. However, most fans adored him for his fun and confident demeanor. He stood out from other players because he wasn't afraid to be himself. Despite his struggles, Macdonald remains a beloved figure in football. His life story reminds us that sports stars are human too, facing personal battles behind their public fame. Supermac's journey continues to inspire, showing that resilience and determination can shine through even the darkest times. Malcolm Macdonald's legacy, shaped by both wins and tough times, stands as a ray of hope and inspiration. His story is not just about a football legend, but about a man who demonstrated true courage, both on and off the pitch. So, what part of Malcolm Macdonald's story surprised you the most and why? Let us know in the comments below.